since some other people.
No, I don't want to watch myself.
That threw me off completely.
I need a food.
Oh, good. Okay, so now we're good to go.
Tanya, you're making me nervous.
Oh, you've done that before too. You're a writer.
Would you mind grabbing the door? Is that okay? All right. So this is our third. If they want to, they can come in. This is our third Parent Access Night live stream. We've had teachers. We've had grown more and more viewers every time, and we had some comments last time. So we're pretty excited to see this thing continue to grow. We have just
one parent here. Did you know last time, for the last couple we've had, all of these were full? This is the first time we've had just the one parent. So thank you for your dedication. We appreciate it. It means a lot.
Yeah.
If y'all want to introduce yourselves, we'll start with Miss Kramer.
I'm Miss Kramer. I teach first grade.
I'm Miss Khan, teach first grade.
I'm Miss Morris.
We all do.
I'm Miss Lex.
Excellent. Which of you guys is going to be moderating the situation here? Do you guys have questions, I think, right?
Oh,
I think we really know what
Yes.
what's going on.
That would
I'm
be
sorry?
Miss Lux.
I don't
That would
think we
be
really
me.
know much of how this goes on, so we haven't really been told anything. So
We have a few
Miss Lux
questions.
gave
the
the questions up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there was a question about science fair.
Yeah.
First grade is not required to participate in the science fair, but last year we did have them, if they wanted to, they can do projects.
It's optional.
It's optional.
The science fair is on Saturday, March 25th from 10 to 1. And the students don't have to do a traditional science fair project. They're welcome to research a science topic that they're interested in, like a planet or a dinosaur, and make a poster or some sort of display that way. They're also welcome to just find a cool science activity to demonstrate as well. So it doesn't have to be your traditional hypothesis, steps, conclusion, science fair project.
Come on in, Miss Odin. So, did you guys have an opportunity to send out a Google form to all the parents?
We did.
And did you get responses?
We have 4 responses. There was one response about the science fair and expo, which we just answered. And then there were a few that were vague. There was one that was, how can I help my student at home? And that's kind of more specific to the particular child. But there are just some general ways that we can suggest on how to help with reading and writing and math.
I think that'd be really helpful.
Yeah.
Well, for reading, find a book that your child is interested in, and they can read it to you or their stuffed animal, and then ask them some questions about it, like who are the characters in the story, where did the story happen, what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end.
And try to have them read every night, at least 25 minutes every night.
Yeah.
It's
Study
important.
sight words, spelling words.
Traditional flashcards work great, or you can have them
Do something with Play-Doh or sand where they
put the sight word in it to help with if you have a student that prefers touch. Those work great. Also, I always have a lot of questions from parents about, well, we only have a few books at home. The child can read the book more than one time. In fact, that's going to help build fluency. And then you can turn that book into like an at-home project. Have them pick their favorite part in the book and research it further, or make a project with it, a poster, or write about it, or
Use their imagination, come up with a new story using the same characters.
Or rewrite the ending, change it a bit. What do you want? Just kidding.
Do you guys have access? Are there online programs like we have in some of the other grade levels that
we
parents
have
might want
access to Reading Eggs, and your students should probably have their login information memorized. If for some reason they're telling you they're not sure how to log on, you're welcome to email your child's teacher for the username and password,
And Education Galaxy too, we have access to that.
which is for math.
Yeah. Well, it's also math and I think ELA.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
first grade just does.
I don't know, I think there is, because I know my kids were doing both.
I think Ms. Kramer's right. I think you guys use it for math, but it has an
Okay.
ELA component
Yeah.
as well.
So they could do that at home too.
Awesome. That's really helpful, I think. Do you have any questions that you wanted to ask? We have all the first grade teachers here, and this is a wonderful opportunity to ask them whatever you want.
I have just one concern. they get book from library, but it's like duration is very for 15 days one book, and she reads in 1 hour same day, and then she's just carrying that book for 15 days. So can we do at least once a week?
I know, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of books in the library. This is kind of what we're limited to, and so I know Miss Mohanty does the best she can with checking them in and out, but she feels that if they do it too often, that they might run out of books too.
One of
So next year, we have a program that we're going to be a part of called MyOn. And it's an online library of books, so you're going to see that frequency of the access to books go up significantly.
They also should have access to Tumblr books still. So she can do that online.
And Epic too, right?
And Epic as well.
Yeah,
Just
but
online
you know,
books.
as a child, the excitement level is completely different when she gets book from library.
Oh, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I've had a few students finish their book quite often. They'll bring it to Miss Mohanty, and if she has time to check out another book to the child, she will. They'll come when they're not busy in class, like maybe they've already finished their work, or during a center rotation if they want to do stuff anyway. If she's not busy and she's available, a couple of times she's been able to check out another book to a child, but that's probably more of her policy than ours.
But then within the classroom, I do have a lot of books, chapter books that they do read, and they can keep at their desk. Yeah.
And the local library, I know, they let teachers check out 25 at one time. So they might let you check out quite a few at one time.
At the public library.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We do as well. One time you can check out 10.
Oh,
Awesome. Thank you. Do you have any other questions for us?
No.
That's it. Awesome. Do you want to move on to yours?
The only other question is about the child's studies, which wasn't very detailed, but we can kind of talk about what the students will be learning in each subject area coming up. So in math, fairly soon we're going to be learning about time. In first grade, they just learn time to the hour and the half hour. So that's something you can go ahead and practice with. They learn it on an analog and a digital clock. And then we'll be learning about money. We learn how much each coin is worth, and then we add up to $1. We don't go past that in first grade. So counting the piggy bank coins at home is wonderful when you're shopping out at the store, asking your child how much things cost, how much money they would need. That'll help there.
And they're also soon coming up to geometry, so going over shapes with them, 2D and 3D shapes.
In science, we're currently learning about bodies of water, and then we'll move on to animal characteristics, what makes an animal a mammal, a bird, a reptile, and then we learn life cycles. A life cycle of a frog, a chicken, and a butterfly.
Excellent. All right. I think that's a benefit to the parents to make sure you guys share where y'all are going. And is there any documentation they should be looking out for? Map scores, progress reports?
Yes. If you are attending parent-teacher conferences tomorrow, your teacher will give the parent the map report, as well as our most recent reading and writing assessment data. And then if you're not able to attend parent-teacher conferences, that should be coming home in the mail with your child on, not the US mail, your child's backpack on Monday.
Awesome. Anything else y'all would like to share with parents? No? Ms. Morris does. You have something, Ms. Morris. You look like you're eager to share, no?
Oh, I don't know. Just we hope your kids liking first grade. I don't know.
All right. See how easy this was? I think y'all were a little afraid of what this was going to be.
Just because we didn't have a lot of questions.
Hey, it's great though, right? So this is a two-way street. The parents get to ask you guys whatever they want, but y'all can also share information that you think is important for the parents. Before we go, do y'all want to share anything in particular? Backpacks or anything?
Please make sure that your child is only bringing a healthy choice snack. Your child gets very sad and upset when we have to tell them they cannot have Oreos for snack time. That isn't just the school policy, but it's also, the Foursquare meals law. They can't have I totally butchered that.
We just made up a law.
Foursquare or something. I don't know.
Michelle Obama.
Yeah, that policy. The child can't have an unhealthy choice other than the 4 class parties we have throughout the year. So yeah, string cheese, apple slices. We even allow goldfish and Ritz crackers, but cookies and candy.
And chips,
Or
potato
not.
chips.
Yeah.
And if it's cold outside, please
Please.
make sure your child comes with a jacket because they're very sad when they go out to the playground and they're cold.
Because we do go outside if it is above 40 degrees.
Thanks.
I forgot we did have a list. I think.
While we're waiting, are you guys still terrified of this? Pretty easy, right? Yeah.
How come? Oh, okay.
It's okay, you just make up laws on camera and camera.
A backpack is cold. Totally fine.
Yeah. Bring your pack.
We talked about low school supplies. Are we low on school supplies?
Yes, school supplies, send. We're down to like our last crayon. And
I
glue
would say
sticks.
probably glue is
Glue
across
is-
the board,
yeah.
probably.
Yes.
Glue sticks.
And
Glue sticks,
They get
glue
eaten.
sticks.
I don't know.
yeah, and then also I know in my class because of all the germs that are going around, maybe some
Hand
hand sanitizer or baby wipes so they can wipe their tables in case someone sneezes on it or
Or other.
licks their hand and touches the table. So.
We're still getting a lot of questions about homework from parents, and we try to address this at the beginning of the year at our Meet the Teacher nights, but we're not doing a traditional everyday homework for first grade. Your student is going to receive a project that you do at home, and we try and send them out every 3 to 4 weeks because it gives us time for then the child to present the current project in the class, get those graded, and come up with another activity for them to do at home, as well as we send those the yellow pages from the math workbooks home. Those are just extra practice pages. We don't grade them, but they're great for you to know what your child is working on in math in class and have them work on it at home.
And please make sure if it is a writing assignment, make sure your child comes with the project and the writing all together because sometimes the writing could get lost and then your child's very sad when they go up to present and they can't find their writing. So you can staple it to the project or glue it, that way they know where it is.
So we have a couple of we had one parent ask a question online about donuts. How do you feel about donuts in the classroom?
That would be
Donuts in the
an
classroom.
Related to the snacks?
Oh, donuts are not
That's
a
an
healthy
unhealthy
choice.
All right, excellent.
We're talking fruits, vegetables, cheese,
Crackers.
low calorie, low salty
Yeah.
crackers.
Baked.
Items.
Excellent.
Apples.
Did y'all want to talk about Class Dojo?
Sure. So we have, as a first grade team, we began, well, I think more teams in the school began it as well, but as a first grade team, we began using Class Dojo in January. If you have not already signed up to follow your child's Class Dojo points, please do so. On there, you'll be able to see their daily story as well as just how they're doing overall. You can see positive things like your child is being polite, helping others, working hard, working independently, great hallway behavior, as well as sometimes it's very quick to see those negative things instead of waiting for that email or phone call from your child's parent. At the end of the day, right away you can get access to if they have made poor choices at school throughout the day. Yeah, the kids seem to really like it too.
And also, so we might update messages too, so look out for like class announcements put on there.
Excellent. Thank you. Y'all good? Yeah? All right. Excellent. Well,
Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. We'll be having more opportunities for everybody to ask questions. And hopefully once everybody sees what the deal is, we'll start to see a little more participation. And we'll go ahead and... Are you guys okay back there?
Trying to be on camera.
Yeah? All right. So y'all want to say goodbye?